Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. Oh my golly, what was something with the jolly motherfucking Christmas this goddamn year?
Right here. Welcome to Ball Buzz.
Dude, welcome to Ball Buzz. I'm Nate.
I'm Ryan. Welcome back.
Heck yeah, I don't know why I was doing like what is it, Louis Armstrong?
Do you almost call him Louis Armstrong?
I did, yeah, I did.
Funny story. I took a college class. It was some music class related to my major. And there was this kid. I don't remember what we were talking about, but like we were talking about like maybe it's people who play that in like a saxophone or trumpet.
Yeah.
What did he play? Trumpet?
Wait a minute. Who's the guy who sings like that?
Louis Armstrong. He played an instrument too, though, didn't he?
Oh, he did play trumpet. You're right.
Trumpet. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was a kid in my class that was like,
That wrecked my throat, by the way. Oh my God.
We'll be right back.
Sorry, I'm sorry. A kid in your music class in college.
Yeah, he brought up Louis Armstrong by saying Louis Armstrong, and I just like was sitting in the back of the room, just like shaking my head. It was like a younger like underclassman when I was in there, and it was just like I felt like it was like a boomer moment for me. I was just like, you literally called him Louis Armstrong. I know it's like written out phonetically. You would want to say Louis, but he literally said Louis Armstrong.
What if that's what the real Louis Armstrong fans call Louis Armstrong, though? What if that's like the deep cut, like, you know?
Yeah, maybe he's always been Louis Armstrong.
I don't know.
We've been pronouncing it wrong the whole time.
He very well could be. I don't know.
He's just been too like modest to like correct anybody. Like a friend of ours who doesn't want to go by a certain, good old Will.
Oh, yeah. We love you, Will. For years, we called our friend Willie.
We're working on it still. I'm
good now.
You're good?
I'm good.
I catch myself a couple of times and I'm like kicking myself after.
I know.
I'm like,
I know.
why did I do
He
that?
told us, he's like, hey man, I don't like being called that. Only after like 20 years of being called that.
Yeah, his whole life.
I get it, Will. I love you to death, man. And you no longer will be called that ever again from me. And if I do, tell you what, you can hit me on the back of the head or something.
Call us out, man, because I need to be kept in check.
Call me Baldy if I call you that. Okay, Baldy. For real, that's funny.
Bald man.
It's that time of year though again, Ryan.
We are this is still the month of December, so we are in the holiday spirit. So
what are we doing today?
Today, well, we do this every year. Actually,
that's what I'm saying. It's that time of year. It's the annual time that we do this.
We do this leading up to Baldmas. We will do a cheesy movie review. And last couple of years, we've done a Vanessa Hudgens Christmas movie.
2 years in a row, we did Vanessa Hudgens. Yep.
But I don't think she did anything. She didn't like cozy up with Netflix this year to release anything.
Her contract might be up because it seemed like she was doing them every year.
That's a good point.
And Alice was like, I think she's just like the staple Netflix like Christmas girl or whatever. But yeah, maybe her like her contract is up or something.
The Netflix Hallmark girl. Pretty much. Yeah. So we unfortunately do not have. I mean, we could have done one, but we typically are. I think going forward, are going to try to do something that's like
relevant,
top of mind for a lot of people that might be on your list. So you know if you want to watch this or not.
Exactly. I guess we should unveil the movie that we watched.
You want to tell them?
Yeah.
We're watching?
The movie we watched was called My Secret Santa. It is on Netflix. It did just come out this year. I don't recognize any of the actors or actresses in it, so I wish I could.
Also, I don't know if you saw the news recently, but Netflix bought HBO and Warner Brothers.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw all the memes are like, dude, this is not good. This is like monopolizing.
Yeah.
Like we're screwed. Like their prices are good. I already got rid of Netflix. I'm not a Netflix user anymore.
Sure.
I just think it's garbage. I don't think there's like anything good on it. Like, I don't want to watch the Ed Gein series. I've seen so much like, Mommy, I'm Ed Gein. I put skin on my face. I see so much
is that
of
how he
shit.
talks?
Have you not seen like the memes?
Maybe not those. I've seen some Ed Gein stuff.
Oh my God. Yeah, I guess the actor talks like that. He's like,
oh my God.
Mommy, I'm Ed Gein. Like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but I'm just not in Netflix anymore, and I'm not going to pay for it. But you're right. I do think that the prices are.
It's going to go up.
I think they're going to skyrocket. Yeah.
But also, like, it may, in order to keep HBO, you might have to like.
Oh shit.
I
didn't think about that because that is the one that I
know.
I rock with the most.
Same.
Yeah.
because they've got such a backlog of like good movies and old TV shows.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
anyways, you know,
My Secret Santa.
that's the one.
Let's get into it.
Do you want to give them a little synopsis of what My
Yeah.
Secret Santa is?
Yeah, I'm going to give you a brief synopsis of My Secret Santa. A woman is down on her luck. She is an ex-punk rock superstar. She lives alone with her daughter. She's a single mother, living alone in an apartment, down on her luck. She got no money. She's a poor woman. I guess she didn't seem like it, but yeah, a poor woman.
Just not doing well.
Not doing well. Her daughter is super into snowboarding and wants to go to snowboarding school to become a professional snowboarder, but she got no money to do it.
Her daughter is also 15 in the movie,
Yeah.
and she's played like an actor that's like 25.
She looks 15. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
I mean, if anybody gets like an Oscar from that movie, it's probably
She did a good job.
either her or the mom.
Yeah.
The mom, I think, did a pretty good job, honestly.
I loved the mom.
Yeah.
I cannot wait till we get into this because honestly, I thought this was a good movie. I'm not even kidding you. I thought I laughed my ass off throughout this film. I really did. And not at it. Like I was laughing with the movie.
Right.
Like this is the first movie that I was like, out of all of them. Sorry, let me get back into I'm getting too ahead of myself. Let me get back into the synopsis.
Spoiler alert.
Mom, she's down on her luck. Her daughter wants to go to snowboarding school. She gets an ad that says if you work at the resort that this snowboarding school is at, that you can get a 50% off the tuition of the school.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's like, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Well, it just so happens they have a little Christmas village at this resort and they're hiring for Santa Clauses. And she ends up auditioning to be the Santa Claus.
Yep.
And now she is the Santa Claus at this resort, being Santa so that her daughter can get the 50% off tuition to become this professional snowboarder.
And there's some other like storylines that kind of entangle into
That's
that.
like the main.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll get into more in depth, but yeah, that's a really good like, aerial view of what we're going to be talking about for the
Definitely.
the episode
It's
here.
basically like a woman disguised as Santa Claus film.
Yep.
Pretty much. This movie starts off with an Ariana Grande track.
Is it really Ariana Grande?
Sure is. I don't know how they got the rights to it, but it sure is.
Daleen said something else about that in another part of the movie where she was like, how did they get the rights to that song?
It's the Ariana Grande track at the beginning.
Man. I mean, it's Netflix, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Starts off pretty rad though. It's another crazy bakery thing, right? Didn't the last movie we watched was like she was a bakery bakist?
She was a chef or no, she was like she was a baker.
She's a baker.
You call her a bakist?
Yeah, what do you a baker?
Baker.
Yeah.
She's a bakist.
I was confident too.
Yeah. I shouldn't have said.
So the mom that we talked about is a cookie maker. She works for a cookie company that makes cookies.
Also, the company is really close to like the last name. Like when she sees her boss,
Yeah.
it almost sounds like she's saying Mr. Claus, but it's Klotz. Klotz.
Yep.
But like in like quick conversation, it's almost like she's saying like, "Oh, hi, Mr. Claus," and I'm like, at first, that's what I thought it was.
I did too.
Because I didn't have closed captioning.
I did too.
I was like, of course, she works for a company that's called the owner's Mr. Claus.
Well,
Like,
right away, I was like, he's Santa Claus.
I was thinking there might have been something with that too.
Yeah.
But like literally, this scene is just set up to like propel it for like the rest of the movie, like to give her like reason to do what she does because like they never talk about this company ever again.
No. I think it's called Cookie Co. or something like that.
I think it's like Klotz Cookie Co.
Yeah, something like that. She's in a room with like 6 other people who are making cookies. And the boss comes in and he literally fires her in front of everyone.
I had in my notes, I was like, this is a weird way to let someone go.
Yeah, he does it in front and everyone's watching too.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, stop what they're doing. They're like,
the actress even like calls him out. He's like, I know it's not a good time. So she's like, so you waited until like Christmas Eve to do this, or like the week of Christmas to like fire me? And he's like,
it's never a good time.
Yeah, he's like, sorry, like not my problem, kind of thing. So,
and that's it. I mean, she leaves the organization, and literally, of course, I want to say something before we get into the next scene here.
Yeah.
This entire movie is based around, every movie we watch around Christmas is based around Christmas miracles, where
it's true.
Everything is like
magical.
Coincidental. No, it's like everything's a coincidence. This person just so happens to be here at this time, and this person.
I noticed that too.
You know what I'm saying? There's so many coincidences. I chalk it up to this. This is the analogy in my head: is that
Christmas miracles are like the Force, right?
Okay.
It's like the Force is like, you could say you're watching a Star Wars movie and you're like, well, how the hell does that happen? That's not logical. And you're like, well, it's a living force.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and you can pretty much like get away with
You
anything.
can glaze
by
over
saying
anything
that.
by saying that. Yeah.
Same with Christmas movies. You say, oh, it's a Christmas miracle.
Yeah.
Christmas magic.
And no one calls you out on it.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm watching this with Alice the entire time and I'm like, oh, he would just be right there at this time at this, you know, it's a Christmas miracle.
Yeah. And also just convenient writing, I think, with a lot of it. They're
This entire movie is like that.
Yeah.
There's so many times where I'm like, are you shitting me, dude? Anyway, so I'll let you lead this next scene. So
Yeah.
she leaves the bakery fired.
and she goes back to her apartment and swear to God, she's driving the same van that was in Home Alone.
Yep.
Some like
So like a worker
like a
sprinter van.
like a journeyman's
It's a sprinter van.
yeah,
Yeah.
like a plumber. Like think of a plumber's van is what it looks like. Why she drives this, I have no idea. If it's like the writers saying this is what poor people drive, I think they're wrong because the van's kind of badass. Like I wish I had that car.
The reason she drives it comes into play later in the movie.
Mhm.
So they definitely, I mean, she had to drive that van because if not, later on as we get to it, there's a scene where,
Like I said, it's convenient writing.
yes,
some of
it's
this.
very convenient, right? She
Yeah.
drives this giant sprinter van and doesn't look like someone who would do that.
Yeah. Which I guess, I mean, we'll get into it too. Like it kind of makes sense for like her background, like before she worked at the cookie place,
Oh, I guess so.
why
Yeah.
she might have that. But
Yeah.
they don't really set you up with like at the beginning why she should be driving this thing. Cause like,
Yeah.
both me and Daly were confused when we saw this. We're like, why is she
It's literally like a free candy van.
in this like blue collar stolen valor van? you
Yeah.
know?
Or like a creeper van, like a free candy, come into my van sort of thing. It looks like that.
Yeah. And I also thought that like when she gets into her apartment after pulling up from it, classic, like also like you were saying, like, of course this happens. Of course this happens. Like her like landlord is right there to see her and be like, your rent's late. And
The
I'm
landlord
like,
can get it.
yeah,
The
I agree.
landlord
Yeah.
can get it, dude.
And she
Yeah.
almost does too.
No, I mean, like, I would be down with the landlord.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah. Okay.
she almost does get it.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
this- in
She
this
is
movie.
she's a good looking lady for sure.
But it's very like typical where it's like you said, down on your luck lady, like stay at home or not stay at home, but like single mom.
Yeah.
Landlord like meets her at the door pretty much like your rent's late.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
it's one thing after another.
like, she just got fired, her rent's late. Like this is just setting up to be like literally a Christmas miracle story.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Something that I noticed throughout this film, why is it in that every single Christmas movie, literally everybody wears pea coats?
That's true.
Like every single human being wears a pea coat in a Christmas movie.
We also noticed that like the peacoat that she's wearing, which the scene is coming up where she's at a record store
Yeah.
and she meets this man who will end up being a big character.
The male like co-host, co-act.
You're my male co-host.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man.
But they're both wearing peacoats and they look like they're the exact same brand, just like different cuts and different colors.
They
I
do.
don't know if you noticed that.
I did. I did.
Yeah, peacoats are a thing.
So after, the next day, she's at a record store, like you said, right?
Yeah.
And I thought that this was hilarious. Another coincidental thing.
Also, the the guy who plays the record store owner or like the worker, I thought he was so funny.
I loved him.
And also like very like GameStop vibes type of worker.
Kind of like basement dwelling kind of guy. Yeah.
He's got like just like a handlebar mustache, not even a handlebar mustache, like a Ron Jeremy mustache, and like black scraggly hair. And he's got like a rockers t-shirt on of like
Yeah.
some band.
Dude, he looks badass.
He does.
Honestly.
Actually, he does have a handlebar mustache. I was wrong. He definitely does have more than just like a Ron Jeremy stash.
He looks sick. Yeah. What has he got? Like spider web embroidery on the black shirt
cut off
that he's
t-shirt,
got.
yeah. And I thought the GameStop vibe thing came to me when she was like trying to trade in some records for some money because like,
yeah.
he's like, I'll give you $1
for each record, which by the way, she's trading in her own records. She's
Yeah.
a punk rock star when she was younger.
Yep.
When she initially had 14 years ago, when she had her daughter,
Yep.
she was a punk rocker.
And that to me now that makes sense why she drove this van But
Yeah.
it just didn't hit me until like we started filming this. I was like, that's why she's got it for.
It didn't hit me until you said it.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking it the whole time too. I'm like, why does she have a Sprinter van?
Yeah.
She's an ex-musician.
Now, she's had it probably
hauling
since
gear.
high school, probably.
Yeah, just hauling gear.
But this record guy can't realize that the person he's talking to is the artist that's selling him these records until we meet Matthew. Yes, Matthew. In a lot of my notes, I just refer to him as the general manager because he ends up kind of taking over for his dad at this. You'll find out that he's
the resort.
Yeah,
that he's at, the ski resort.
His dad is the owner of the ski resort that's in town that she ends up going to work for.
This guy, my wife brought this up. She said this Matthew guy that she meets at the record store here, his role is basically the male Paris Hilton. He's a Nepo baby.
Oh,
and his parents own like a hotel, like a resort, like a ski resort.
I didn't think about it that way.
I didn't either. When she said it, I was
She's
like, oh my God, it really is.
Yeah.
And this guy's past is he's a hellion. He's broken a bunch of laws in Italy, I guess. And his dad's constantly covering up for him. We'll get there. Anyways, we're still in the record store here. Just to give a little synopsis, she's gotten fired. She ends up going home. Her rent is due. She doesn't have the money. The next day, she's trying to sell her own records from her past at the record store to get money to pay for the rent.
And this guy basically takes a liking to this chick at the beginning.
Instantly.
What is her character name, by the way? I don't
think they ever say it.
Like her original character?
I literally call her Santa in my notes.
I think so too. Or like main character is what I have written down.
Oh, no. It's Rachel.
Rachel, yes.
It's Rachel.
Yeah.
Or is it Nicole?
Is Rachel her like real name in real life though?
It's Nicole or Rachel. It's one of the two. She gets called Santa for a majority of the film. So that's why like it's hard to remember, to be honest, because she is Santa for a majority of the film.
Yeah. But anyways, let me look this up before we get too far so we don't sound like idiots talking about this.
Calling her chick.
Because I want to say that Rachel is her real name.
Like the actress's name?
I think so. Maybe it's Alexandra is her. Alexandra Breckenridge.
What's her name in the movie?
Taylor Jacobson.
It's either Rachel or Nicole. One of the two.
You were so convincing with it that I believed you until I Googled it.
I was like, oh, it's Rachel. It's Rachel.
We're getting our facts straight early here. It's Taylor. Taylor is her name. But yeah, like you said, though, she goes by Santa most of the movie.
Yeah.
After this. So, but essentially Matthew falls in love with Taylor. Or not. I mean, maybe he does, honestly. He like takes a liking to her in this record store.
It's honestly, I'm going to tell you my theory on it.
Okay.
Because
well, before you say that, let me just set this scene there. While she's trying to sell her records, Matthew comes up and tries to like bargain for her to get more money for her records. And the guy's basically like, yeah, instead of $1, I'll give you $1.50 per record. And she's like, fine, whatever. And he basically tries to like ask her out right then and there because he realizes that she's the artist that's like selling her own records. And he's just like, these are collector's items.
No,
and
he's a super fan.
Yeah, he's going hard for her.
I think my theory is Matthew is a super fan of
whatever.
What's her name?
What was the band name?
Screaming Kittens.
Screaming Kittens. Yeah.
Yeah, Screaming Kittens is her name.
Taylor.
He's a super fan of Taylor, which is why immediately this dude is like infatuated with her. Like right off the rip. It's not even like he asks her out that day. Like, now
that I'm thinking about it, do you think that he's like a stalker almost?
I was getting super fan vibes. I was getting like Stan vibes the entire time.
Because you never see him at another record store or even like play records that he's bought throughout the rest of the movie.
I'll give a little spoiler here because you're going to get to it anyways, but this man ends up falling in love with her over the course of like 24 hours.
Yeah.
So I think
he's in love with her at this scene.
I think he already is. I think he's a super fan. I think he's like a stan of Screaming Kittens. And he's like, I love this woman, which is why he was like fighting for her to get higher prices from her records and shit.
And he's like, he asks her out for like hot chocolate, like right in front of the guy at the record store.
Yep.
And
she bails. She's like, nah, I'm good.
And he's like, should I go for it? And the record store guy's
says,
like,
should I go after her?
Oh, yeah.
He says, yep. Can you imagine in real life if I tried to ask a woman out, let's say you're the record store owner. There's a woman here and I'm like, hey, would you like to get lunch sometime? She's like, I'm good to go. I'm cool. She leaves. And then I'm like, should I go after her? You're gonna be like, fuck no, dude, don't. She's good.
Maybe he's just like, anything to get this guy out of my store. Like, yeah, just go. Just go.
Yeah, that's fair.
He probably thinks that these guys have like those meta glasses on and they're just like recording him the whole time, just like messing with them.
He's like, this is staged. What's his pickup line? I don't remember it. He says something. I wish we had audio. He says something so weird here.
I don't know, but I also want to give props to a majority of this movie being filmed when it's actually cold, though.
Yeah, you could see
notice
their breath.
that? Yeah.
You could see their breath. Like the ending scene,
Yeah.
they all looked like they were freezing cold.
That's like my number one thing for like Christmas movies or movies shot in like a cold climate. I don't know, maybe it's just me. It just ruins the immersion when like you can tell that they're like doing this like in California and they just have fake snow everywhere.
Mhm.
It's maybe it's just because I've lived in a cold climate my whole life. I know what it looks like. I know what it feels like. And the you know, the fog coming off their breath. Because even on set with some of this stuff, there's so many lights, so many people, so many cameras that like it raises up the temperature wherever you're filming this.
True.
That, you know, for them to still see like fog on their breath, I thought that was so pretty cool that they
It had to have
they
been
had that.
below freezing or something. Yeah.
Yeah. So these people were like, it was the real deal for them while they were filming it. So
I thought compared to the 3 movies we saw, this one had the highest production value, the best set dressing.
are you kidding me? They went to Belgravia for the last one.
I know, but it looked like garbage compared to the resort they were at.
Yeah. I think they
The little village that they were in, like, looked awesome.
yeah, it looked real. Yeah.
And there was I didn't catch any. Maybe you did, but there was no like continuity errors or like, I mean, obviously there was like things that were like, I don't know about that, man. But there was no like boom mic sticking into the shot or extras that were like staring real weird at the main actress and shit. There was nothing that was like cinematically out of the, you know?
Yeah. Like I wasn't like distracted by stuff like that.
Whereas that last one, I was like, oh my God, you can see this guy's taking a shit in the background, you know, like weird
That
stuff.
happened?
I know it didn't, but
There was maybe one scene at the end of the movie where like the crowd reaction was like it was like the same group of people every time.
it's like 30 people.
Not even 30. There's like 10 people. Like they just kept cutting to in the crowd.
One guy, an adult too. It was just
Yeah. It was like the same grouping of people they kept coming back to, and I was like, they must have just like ran out of takes or ran out of people at the end.
Alice said, you can't get more than 30 extras. She was like, you really can't.
Yeah, you're like, and why wouldn't you want to go? Because like you're going to be on set at a really nice resort in like peak Christmas time.
Yeah.
You couldn't like offer, like you couldn't ask for more people to just come out and like hang out for the day to
They
like
probably couldn't pay for their dwelling and stuff.
Yeah,
you
maybe
know,
they
who
weren't getting
knows?
rooms at this hotel or whatever,
Yeah.
wherever they were at.
Anyway, she just left a record store. The guy did follow her. He's trying to shoot a shot. He looks like a young Russell Crowe, like exactly like Russell Crowe. To me.
Yeah, that's a good
It's
point.
wild how much he looks like him. Look at that. His eyebrows, the way they're like this.
Yep.
He looks like Russell Crowe.
I was trying to figure out who he reminded me of. That's who it is.
Look at that face. Yeah, it's crazy.
The young Russell Crowe.
Young Russell Crowe. Also, I don't know who the lead actress looks like, but I like her. I'm a fan of Taylor. I'm a fan of her.
Alexandra Breckenridge is the actor's name.
I
Actress's name.
really did think that she did a great job.
She looks so familiar in like a Hollywood way where like I feel like I've seen her and stuff, but also like
She's like that blonde, like Scarlett Johansson look.
yeah. Yep.
She's like, you know, she's like the red lipstick, blonde hair, kind of like that, like typical.
I wouldn't even say like she's like a budget.
No, she looks great. Yeah.
Like she could pass as like a big name like Hollywood actress. but,
I
like,
told Alice I want to see her in another comedy.
yeah.
I was like, I want
She killed it.
to see her in another comedy, and the scenes where she had to be serious and like be sad and shit, she was horrible.
Yeah.
She's really bad. But the scenes where she had to be comedic, I was like, dude, she is murdering this.
She had really good timing.
Yeah. Anyway, so she goes to her brother's apartment, and him and his significant other are super into horror movies, prop building, cosplay, nerdy stuff.
And you already know the gist of this movie, so this is just another example of like a comedic element, or not comedic, but like
It's like, of course.
moment that like
Of course, the brother is into prosthetics
Yeah.
and makeup and cosplay.
because if you've even watched the trailer for this, you know what this movie's about. So this is basically just setting up for you the reason why or how she's able to do what she's going to do later in the movie.
Yep.
So they don't mention it here, but eventually you are going to assume that her brother and her brother's roommate, I think. I don't really know
They're definitely together.
Yeah.
Yep. They're definitely a couple.
I don't know if they like officially comment on their relationship, but
I think you can just kind of like get the vibe.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they are going to like help her become Santa later in the movie because they've got this.
They've got the knowledge.
And they're also the ones that like tell her, hey, by the way, you can save 50% on your daughter's ski lessons by working at the resort.
Randomly. It's like they literally just had it on their phone. They were like, by the way, you got a job at the resort. I know you mentioned your daughter wants these ski lessons.
So I'm saying it's a Christmas movie of convenience is what this is.
It's insane. So she goes, all right, I'm going to go there and look for a job.
And then Tia Mowry shows up.
Tia and Tamara, let's go! Yeah! Hell yeah. Dude, you know they're both playing the same girl. Or is it literally just...
I think it's just Tia. Is it just Tia Mowry?
The entire time in my head, I'm thinking it's Tia and Tamara.
Oh, you think it's both of them are trading off?
I do. The entire time in my head, I'm going, that's Tia and Tamara flip-flopping. Just like in the show.
It's like a little like Full House moment.
Yeah.
You know, where like they got the same girl playing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like.
I didn't think about
I was like,
that.
they got to be playing the same lady for sure. But Tia or Tamara Mowry.
I don't really know her actual name. I just call her Tia in my notes all the time. I just call her Tia Mowry.
I think that is their real name, is it not?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why I called her. I just called her Tia Mowry in the whole time.
Oh, yeah. We'll continue to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. She is she's trying to be the general manager of this resort, of this ski resort. The father, who is the father of Matthew, the male interest in the film.
Which we don't know quite yet that he's the dad, but you find out pretty soon that he
Matthew's owns it.
Dad.
And he needs an heir to the throne.
Yep.
Tia Tamara is going to be possibly the heir to the throne, and that's her goal. But the father also kind of has plans to make his son, he's a fuck up, right? He's like the Paris Hilton of the family.
I think he would rather like groom his son into the role than to have anybody else have it.
Yeah.
I think that like family thing is what he wants to keep it in the family with them.
Yeah.
And but like you can tell Matthew just doesn't want to do it.
Yeah. Which is crazy because he's a billionaire.
Yeah. Yeah. But he's like you said, he's a Nepo baby. Like he's never had to work in his life and he knows it. He like, at least he's like aware of the fact that like he's never had to work a real job. And like, that's why
he is very self-aware.
And that's why he's like, I'm not a good fit for this. Cause like, I have no experience doing this. Like, I don't know why my dad wants to shoehorn me into this role.
For sure. For sure. Yeah.
So
It's funny. He's like, I
like
don't know the first thing about running a hotel. It's like, dude, they teach you, man. Like,
and I do think it's so funny when like his dad's talking to Matthew about like, oh, he's almost like scolding him back in his office, you know, because at that point they reveal that all the stuff he's done in Italy and like all the scandals that he's
Matthew has done. Yeah. The he's broken a bunch of shit in Italy and he's gotten in trouble for like public indecency. There's like a line where somebody's like, it's weird seeing you clothed, Matthew. Like he's like notorious for just getting naked or something.
He laughs. Or he's like, yep, that happened.
One time he says,
yeah, one time. But it's so funny the way he scolds him. He talks to Matthew as if like Matthew, like the character Matthew is like a 22-year-old. Like
he's like 40.
Yeah, he's like full grown man.
Yeah.
It's like a full grown man talking to a full grown man as if the other full grown man is like a 22-year-old. I thought that was so weird.
Yeah.
Either they miscasted the guy or they like miswrote both of the characters that are like that he falls in love with too.
They didn't do a good job. Kind of the theme of this whole movie, one of the themes of this whole movie, from a bigger picture, like heartwarming sense, is like a theme of like change, like bettering yourself, becoming a better human. Mm-hmm. And I don't think they did a really good job up front showing that, where I already felt like our main character, what's her name one more time? Taylor. I want to say Rachel. Taylor and Matthew already seem like well buttoned up human beings. They already like Matthew already gives a vibe to me from the get-go that he's not a piece of shit. He already is changed.
Yeah.
And same with Taylor. She's like this like poor down on your luck like woman who's struggling, but she doesn't seem like it. Her character doesn't feel that way. She doesn't look that way. She looks very well put together.
Yep.
Her apartment is very well put together. She's smart. She's articulated. Both of their characters didn't seem like from the get-go who they were supposed to be until like midway through the film when I realized what their backstories were. And I was like, okay.
I also think that like kind of going back to her apartment though, that the directors did do a good job like choosing what could look like low income apartment style housing almost from
I
the
guess so,
from the
yeah.
outside. You know what I mean? Like
No, that apartment complex was all decorated, decked out with lights and
on the outside it was.
yeah.
Maybe I missed that.
Because I was
scene.
thinking, I was watching it and I was like, no way in hell is some low income apartment complex going to be looking like that, you know?
I thought that it looked maybe more so in the fact that like it. I feel like sometimes these directors kind of take liberty in thinking that like low income can also mean you can afford a condo, which is
yeah.
which is a way different vibe than like what her character is written for to be able to afford in this.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Is I feel like the look, the act, the vision of who these people weren't what they were trying to portray.
Yeah.
You know, like Matthew didn't seem like a shit disturber.
No.
It's like he already had changed at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
It was weird.
This next scene that we see is she's basically inquiring about the role of like,
She's just like asking the front desk person what
job can I have here?
Yeah.
Like I'll clean a toilet if you want me to.
she says. That yeah, I'll pick up dog shit. She says.
Yeah. But this is where I mean where it's like a story of convenience is because Tia Mowry walks by and she's like talking into her phone. She's like, create a posting for a job where we're looking for someone to play Santa Claus. Like as she's walking by Rachel in this movie.
No, she has a physical flyer.
She also has the flyer.
Yeah, she has a physical flyer.
And she's like trying to create a memo for herself while she's talking to her phone or to somebody about that. So that's why she can
She
hear
picks it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just thought it was so funny that she ended up giving her a flyer because she was asking if like, hey, I heard you're looking for help. And she's like, well, yeah, we're looking for someone to play Santa Claus.
And then like almost as if just like, screw you, lady.
She just like gives her a
hands
flyer.
yeah.
Like, I'm already counting you out, but here's a flyer anyway.
I wrote the same thing down. I was like, well, why did she give her that?
I know.
It was kind of rude, kind of mean. Tia or Tamara, I'm calling her Tia Tamara from now on because
Okay.
I do have a feeling it's both of them. It probably isn't, but I want it to be in my head.
I should look up to see who actually got the role.
But
It's Tia. I just saw.
you're right. All right, so Tia, she's kind of like the antagonist in this.
What's Tamara up to then, man? Why does she not get a?
I don't know, but you ever heard the song Tia Tamara by Doja Cat?
I don't think so.
She refers to her breasts as Tia Tamara.
Like right one, left one.
Yeah, she's like, I'm big like Tia Tamara. Oh, like Tia Tamara. And she's like going like this and shit. This is like early Doja Cat. Yeah. Sorry. It's a banger. It's a banger. So she's kind of the antagonist.
Yeah. So right from the get go, you're kind of like not liking Tia's character because she's a little bit
Blunt and rude.
little rough around the edges. You can tell she's manager material,
Type
but
A.
yeah, type A. But she's you don't know yet, but she's not going to get the job for manager because you see that like his dad's talking to Matthew,
Yep.
being like, you're getting the job, and like Tia, you're going to help train him for it. She's like pissed off about it.
I would be too.
She's like, I wanted that job. She's like, you're giving it to this guy who's a screw up.
Yeah, I would be too, man.
Yeah.
I'd be mad too.
I think it's funny when she comes back home, she being Rachel.
Yep.
She comes home to her daughter.
It's not Rachel.
What's that?
It's not Rachel.
I meant Taylor.
Yeah.
See, now you got me thinking of it as Rachel because you keep saying
Taylor comes home and her daughter's asleep on the couch.
in a Santa hat.
Yep.
Who falls asleep in a freaking Santa hat?
Who wears a Santa hat around their house?
When
Not on camera, not for a photo.
and Home Alone too. She's by herself.
She's just hanging out in a Santa hat.
She didn't come home from a party or anything. She's literally just like in a Santa hat, and she falls asleep in the Santa hat
But
too.
once again, this is the convenience factor.
Stories of convenience.
She sees the Santa hat and she goes, "Oh, they're looking for a Santa Claus. It's the only job they have open."
The subtitle from this movie should have been like "My Secret Santa: A Christmas Story of Convenience."
It should have
That's
been.
what the movie should have been called.
You just got to chalk it up to a Christmas miracle, man.
That's yeah.
You got to
that
chalk it up
too.
to a miracle. So yeah, she kind of looks in the mirror with the hat on. She's like, "I think maybe I can do this. I think maybe I can be Santa Claus."
Now she's back at her brother's house, and this is kind of where she starts getting the idea of, hey, I got this flyer. Maybe I could be Santa.
Yep.
This is kind of where it takes off. And I think it's so funny that
This montage rules.
they choose another Netflix Christmas movie with,
Yeah.
with Kurt Russell in it.
Yep.
Which I had to Google this. I didn't even know what Christmas movie this was.
Alice said this movie's awesome. She said this is an actual good Christmas
It's
movie.
Christmas Chronicles.
Yep. She said it's great.
Interesting. I thought it was so funny when she was like pointing at Kurt Russell dressed as Santa Claus in this movie on like because they're trying to get inspiration for how to build her like
Yeah.
Santa outfit. And like, I think she says, she's like, I like the red. And I'm like, yeah, of course, because that's the color of Santa is
It's gonna be blue.
yeah, right. That it needs to be that exact shade of red. Whatever, use a color picker, figure out what color that is. Like that needs to be the color of Santa.
It's funny though, because in the last movie we watched, it seems like there is like a cinematic universe of Netflix films.
Yeah, and I think we mentioned it too.
They
last
do that
year.
a lot, where they'll be like watching TV in the Netflix movie of another Netflix movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, they have this crazy montage, which is actually really sick in my opinion, of getting her like
Very like Mission Impossible.
yeah, like suited up with the suit, which is awesome. It's a fat suit, but they build it homemade out of like beans, like dried beans that they put in like the fabric to make her look fat.
Yeah.
They get a really realistic looking beard and mustache. They get the wig looks good. And then the prosthetic that they use on her face is so good.
It is, yeah.
It's so good. It doesn't even look like fake. It looks really good.
Yeah.
Um
It's almost like in this montage where you can kind of like see the little sparks of her acting that you'll see later on of like her comedic timing with all of this. So
yeah, her as Santa is the movie, and it is actually not cringe, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
Yep.
It's not cringe. I think she does a really good job.
I think that she saved that role.
She did. So she goes for an audition.
Yep.
She's going to go audition for Santa Claus.
And she's auditioning in front of Tia Mowry.
Yep.
And I think it's so funny how they do this like a jail cell lineup
Yeah.
where they're like, I was asking Daly, I was like, is this what an actual Santa like audition is like? You just like have to look the part and the person says like yes or no.
yeah.
And I'm also wondering, like, there's a guy in here. What's wrong with that guy second from the last row? He looks like Santa.
Oh, yeah.
This
Okay,
guy right here.
yeah. I'm seeing. He looks the most like Santa.
Yeah. What he actually has like Santa.
Maybe he smelled bad.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe
Maybe that was like he looked and sounded, but then like she got near him and he was like, "Whoa, he's been drinking."
he smelled like alcohol.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Daleen thought it was because like he's wearing like a two-tone color red suit. It doesn't match.
Are you sure that isn't a shadow? Oh no, I think you're right. I think that is like a maroon and a fire engine red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it could be a shadow, but she was like, maybe it's because his outfit doesn't match.
It could be.
But I was like, and also like, what is this guy? Is this guy just like someone from like their crew that like they needed one more person to stand?
He doesn't have a beard or a hat
He's
or
wearing
a wig.
freaking jeans.
I didn't even notice it. He just has tennis shoes and jeans on. That is the continuity error then that I didn't catch. That is the one continuity error I did not catch.
I wish I could.
That's funny
I
as
wish
hell,
I could
dude.
zoom in on this here, but yeah, like he must have been like the director or something. Just like bought an Amazon jacket, a Santa jacket, and just like I want to stand in on this just to like be in the movie.
I'll be in this Santa Claus lineup.
Yeah, he's got like jeans and like Skechers on. He doesn't even have like Santa boots. He's
That's
just
too good. Also, like half these dudes are like stick thin.
except for the last guy.
Yeah. I will be real though. She does look the most Santa out of all those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all those guys, she does beat out them all in the Santa Claus like look.
That's true. Which also like she comes into this scene in a second here, and I think in the movie. This is a weird part for me. I'm not sure like exactly what she was going for or like what the directors were going for, but it's not like she's someone pretending to be Santa. She thinks she is Santa in this movie.
Oh, because she's always like referring to herself as Santa, and like there's like certain scenes where she's talking to people and she's like, "I'm Santa."
Yeah, because also you never see her as Santa dressed down as like a real person. Do you know what I mean? Like,
No.
like you don't see her outside of her like Santa wardrobe as like an old guy with a beard.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You only ever see her as Santa with her costume on as she's like playing the part.
Yeah.
Which I mean, it makes sense because like she's got to put all the makeup on and stuff too.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah. But you're saying you never see her act as Santa outside of the garb.
yeah, because even when she's like not acting in this room here, like there's a scene where she's in the locker room and she's talking to a guy and she's like still pretending to be Santa Claus. She's like not breaking character.
Oh, Oh, I see what you're saying, and I agree with you.
It's like she's waiting for the director's
Even-
commentary to drop. She's like, she doesn't break character at all.
I get what you're saying. If she's in Santa Claus garb, she's not going to pretend that she's just a fat old guy dressed as Santa. She's going to continue to play Santa
Yeah.
as she's in that garb, even when she's in situations where she would just be a guy dressed as Santa, like in a locker room.
Like having a casual conversation. No,
I got you. Sorry, that
she's-
took a minute for me. Yeah. I got you.
She's like still like everything's got to be like Christmas or Santa themed the way she's like
Yes.
talking about stuff. And
Every
it's
single joke she makes is like Santa puns.
Yeah.
It's like,
like, no matter where she is, like
Yeah.
whether or not she's like has kids in her lap while she's like asking them what do you want for Christmas? Like outside of that, she's the same
person as the
Yeah.
Santa Claus. You're totally right. You're totally right. What do you think of her voice? What do you think of her Santa Claus voice?
I think it's funny.
I love it. You know
Yeah.
what it sounds like? It sounds like Christian Bale from Batman to me. It's like she talks like this. She's like very much like it's weird. She like puts so much gravel on it.
If a woman were try to do the Batman voice,
Yeah. It sounds like if a woman were to try and do, or someone with a high pitched voice in general were to try and do like a
Yeah.
low Batman voice. It sounds nothing like a man to me.
Yeah.
Like it sounds like a woman to me. It does. Like
The biggest or the first twist that you see here though is while she's like showing up to this audition, one of the guys that's judging the auditions shows up, and it happens to be Matthew.
oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
It happens to be the guy she met at the record store. So she recognizes him immediately,
But obviously,
but he has no idea.
yeah. Well, let's be real. Would you recognize that? Would you think that that was a lady if you saw
No,
that?
No.
No, me neither.
I might think something's up.
By the voice. That's not an old man voice.
Yeah, no.
It's not an old man voice. That's a 38-year-old woman voice.
Also, like, makeup is convincing, but at some point I would be like, I don't know, that cheeks and that beard look a little too good.
They were really, really smart on the mustache because her lips look like women lips. To me, they
To
do.
hide it a little bit.
Yep, and I think that they use that mustache to like really hide her,
Yeah, that's
her
a good
mouth.
point.
Yeah.
And she just like gets the job somehow. Like they just like, yep, that's the Santa.
Yep.
We're done with interviews. That's who we're hiring.
Probably because she looked the best. She was the most pro looking.
Yeah. Yep. She wasn't wearing jeans. Or wait, was she? I
No,
think she,
she just came in like regular. She came in like Christmas Santa casual. Like if Santa Claus was on his day off, he'd look like that.
yeah.
He'd look like that.
Maybe got some corduroy pants or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, she doesn't even get to like leave the building yet before she finds out that she gets the job. She gets stopped by Tia and she's like, yeah, so when can you start basically?
And what did she tell them was her name?
Oh my God. She told them her name.
They asked her. They
I
said,
have it written down in my
they said,
notes.
"What's your name?" And she panicked. No, what did they ask her? They asked her something, and the response was human. But they looked at her and like,
She's like, I'm a human.
and she's like, no, my name is Hugh Man. And so her name is Hugh Man. And this entire
Hugh, last name Man, MANN.
Yep.
Hugh Man.
Hugh Man is Santa Claus' old man name. Yeah, I actually laughed out loud during that. I genuinely, when she went human, and then she went Hugh Man. I was like, okay, all right. Also, I did think it was weird how in that sequence when they're doing the interviews and Matthew's in the room, he does look at Santa Claus, Hugh Man. He
Mhm.
does go, something about you that looks really familiar.
He said that every time he's talking to
Yeah, he
Santa.
does. It's like, how, dude? No, it looks like an old man.
So I'm saying maybe he stalked like Taylor so much that he just like knows her presence, man.
Yeah.
He's just like,
dude, I agree with you. There's a Stan stalker super fan
yeah,
aspect with Matthew for sure.
not talked about until we just uncovered it that he's secretly a stalker.
That's the motivation
Yeah.
and why he falls in love so quick.
So eventually she meets her like partner in crime here, so to speak, this elf that like takes her around to like
Jimmy.
Jimmy, yeah.
Yep.
And he is like, let me show you the locker room because you're gonna need to use this to like,
Get ready.
yeah, get ready. And this locker room's got nothing on Planet Fitness locker room, by the way. Pretty timid compared to Planet Fitness.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
There's some weird stuff that happens in a Planet Fitness locker room.
I see what you're saying. You're not saying the visual aspect. You're saying the content that happens in there.
Yeah. But also speaking of the gym though, You had a really cool interaction though.
I did. There was, if you're seeing this man, because now you watch, there's a guy at the gym, super nice guy.
I thought this was a wholesome story.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, super nice guy. I've talked to him a couple times, very briefly. I feel really bad, man, if you're watching this. I don't know your name. I don't think you know my name. Super nice guy. He came up to me and he was like, hey, man, he gave me a knuck like this, which I thought was weird. I'm always like this, but he did one of these.
Okay.
You know, he's like, hey, man, he's like,
He gave you the vertical nut.
the vertical knuck. Yeah. He's like, I saw that you have a podcast. I watched your podcast. And I was like, oh, really? I was like, that's super cool. He's like, yeah, it's super funny. And he goes, he's got a hat on. He goes, it really spoke to me. And he pulls his hat off and he's like, I'm getting bald. And I was like, oh, thanks, man. I was like, that's super cool. That's super cool. And then he gave me another knuck and walked off. But I thought that was super cool.
Yeah. When you told me that story, it made me think that I was like, I need to like get on top of like making sure my head's shaved for some of these episodes because I've been like wearing a hat for the last couple of weeks. It's because I just don't get my head shaved in time.
You want to have that like shine.
Yeah, I want to I don't want to look like mangy up there, you know.
I agree. I agree. Same.
So I shaved right before today's episode. So
Same. Same. But yeah, dude's super nice. If you are watching this, come up to me and tell me your name, man. Come up and tell me your name and I'll tell you mine and we'll get to know each other, man. You're a super cool guy.
Anyways, we're back at this locker room though, not the Planet Fitness locker room.
Yes.
And this is hysterical because like it is, you get the idea of like what a men's locker room is like here with the dude putting deodorant on.
Who looks pregnant?
Yeah. I think he's like singing to himself or something, which is also a common trope in men's locker rooms.
Whistling too.
Yeah. She goes to leave. And then who does she run into?
Matthew.
Topless Matthew.
And soon to be bottomless.
Yeah. Also, he looked pretty in shape too. Like he's
super well.
Like
he's Russell Crowe, dude.
Yeah. Maybe Russell Crowe's like brother, but yeah, he drops.
Son.
Yeah. He drops the towel in front of her.
As she's dressed as Santa Claus.
And so she's like looking away. She can't look him in the eye. She
takes a peek.
She does. She does want
a peek and she goes,
sneaky peek. Yeah.
Like Matthew must be well endowed or something, you know?
That or she liked what she saw.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to admit it.
Yep. I also just think it's weird that he's just openly talking to an old man. Like I would never do that at the gym.
Yeah.
I'm not going to have my dick and balls out just like.
Also, you just hired this person.
Talking to an old.
You're going to show him your dick. Also, I feel like getting naked in front of Santa has got to be some sort of sin too. Like, why would anybody like?
There's some kind of religious undertone.
Even if you thought this person was like actually Santa, like I feel like nobody. It's like get naked in front of Jesus. Like you wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah. It does feel. It feels a little odd. I agree with you.
It feels morally wrong to do that.
I agree with you. Great scene though. I loved this scene. I thought this was great. Towards the end of the scene, she drops out of her pocket. There's a chapstick that has
like a unicorn chapstick
and a unicorn on it, and it says he goes, "You dropped your," and he reads the label, and it's like pink unicorn kissy chapstick. It's like super feminine or something. And then she looks at him and she goes, "Well, you know, when you're on the sleigh and the wind is hitting your lips, not only do they get chapped, but they get blown clean off."
I like how she like closes out this scene though to like kind of like to get away from him to end it. She like taps him on the shoulder. She just goes, ho, jingle bells, and just like walks.
That's like her thing. Yeah. Yes, the jingle bells.
Ho, jingle bells, and just like walks away. Which honestly, I feel like she probably ad-libbed. Like this, that's what I'm saying. Like
so good. It really is.
She does a great job like embodying this role of like, Santa Claus.
Yes, I loved it. I really did.
Ho, jingle bells.
Alice gave this movie a 3 out of 5 stars.
What would you give it?
I gave it a 2.
Okay.
Maybe a 2.5.
So there's a scene. She comes home to her house. This is kind of where we first get like a different look at the landlord. She comes home back to her house dressed as Santa in her rocker van.
Yep.
And the landlord is outside for some reason.
She and the old man.
She must be, yeah, because she's
horned up
for this Santa Claus.
Yeah. And maybe not like as aggressive at first, but it turns into she's trying to bang Santa.
Seeking him out all the time.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so she's like, I think she gives him her room number too. She's like, if you need some company tonight, you know where to find me. I'm room 103.
She does. It's just so funny because you can already kind of see that this disguise, this whole thing, there's going to be some blow-ups. There's going to be some fallouts with this, you know?
So, well, since she's like working for the resort, she gets the discount for her daughter. So her
She
daughter's
does.
able to get these ski lessons or snowboard lessons. And the kids make fun of the daughter.
A pack of 3 mean girls.
Yeah. They make fun of her because like they thought that her like snowboard looked like
90s.
And I saw it. I was like, what are they talking about? I was like, it looks none of her outfit or her snowboard.
The outfit didn't. The snowboard maybe did. It might have. I think it had like Orange County chopper flames on
I
it.
think it had like a skull on it or something.
Yeah, I think it maybe looked a little 90s, but like,
But you don't even get to like really see that till like way later on in the movie.
yeah,
Like,
I had it down in here that I didn't understand like the provoking of her, like that these 3 little girls are just bullying her throughout this movie and they don't really have a reason to.
yeah. I mean, it sort of
out
comes in later.
It comes out later, but it at
It's
this
still
point in the
not
film,
great.
you're like, why are they being so mean? And then I had it in my head. I'm asking Alice, I'm like, are girls like this? Do they literally just target little girls? And they're like, I don't like the way she looks. I'm gonna be rude and mean to her. Like I could never think of doing that. You know, I don't like the way that guy looks. I'm gonna be really rude to that guy.
Yeah, right.
That's weird. Yeah.
So she gets her first day on the job here. So she's like going to have like kids on her lap asking them what she wants for Christmas or what they want for Christmas. I think it's so funny that like they have the general manager who's Matthew.
Yep.
The son of the owner. He's at every Santa visit.
It's weird.
Like that's his only job.
yep.
Like you're the
This is
GM
a small portion of a snow ski
resort.
lodge. Yes.
And your only job is to stand and watch Santa every day. Like he's there the entire
to
time. I
judge
feel
him
like.
so that he can call his
Yeah.
dad and be like, Santa Claus is doing really well. It almost seems like Santa is their marketing. Like
Yeah.
the whole thing for Matthew's plot is that he has to pick the right Santa Claus that's going to make the kids and the parents happy so
To make
that
the resort look good.
they make the resort look good and they maybe draw in because there's like kind of like a buzz online about this Santa Claus being really good
Yeah.
and to bring more, you know, people in. But
I guess maybe the backstory is whoever they had for Santa decided to quit.
yeah.
That's why they had to hire a new Santa.
Yep.
Like so like the Santa quit right before the holiday season. So that's why they're like they need to find a filler for it. And yeah, I just think it's wild that that's like his like top concern is to like be there for the Santa visits when he's not even like doing anything. He's just
He's
like
just watching and
he's
then
just
telling his dad.
supervising. Yeah. So Santa's got her first day on the job.
She sucks.
She's not doing good. She's like trying to talk the kids out of certain things.
Like a kid wants Play-Doh and she's like, you don't want Play-Doh. That gets messy.
Yeah.
A kid wants a pony. She's like, you don't want a pony. It's going to shit all over your room.
Yeah.
And the kid's like, I want something like that. She's like, that's going to put your parents bankrupt.
So she's going to need some coaching at some point here.
Yeah.
But this is the scene where you see her first like Santa suit failure,
Yeah.
where like a kid like hugs her too aggressively and like her suit rips. Like
And
her,
the beans all come out.
yeah. And I was thinking in my head, I was like, do you not think that's like a traumatic event for the kid where like,
Horrible. Remember what she said too?
I gotta go feed the reindeer or
Yeah,
something?
she like holds her crotch because it's her crotch where it comes out.
Her
It's
crotch
coming
is
out of her
spilling
crotch.
beans.
She like covers it up. She's like, time to go feed the reindeer. It just like runs out. I also thought it was kind of interesting. Don't you think that if somebody was so apt on getting their kid into a snowboarding resort, that they would play the best Santa Claus they could play? They're not going to sit there and be like, you don't want this, you don't want that. They're
Yeah.
going to be Santa Claus. They're
They're
going
going to be a yes man.
They're going to be a yes man Santa
Yeah.
Claus because they know they need this job. So I thought that was really interesting. I'm like,
She's trying to put her own spin on it.
what are you doing, man? Just be Santa. Yeah.
But I really do think that kid would be like traumatized somehow, where it's like,
Oh yeah. Yeah, I would be.
I hugged a guy too hard and beans came out of his underwear. Like, what would you think as a kid? Like, what's happening?
And as a
there?
kid, you're not thinking a guy, you're thinking Santa.
Yeah.
You hugged Santa too hard and a bunch of beans came
You're not
out.
getting presents. You injured Santa. He's skipping
Yeah.
your house this year.
100%, yeah. He said he had to go feed the reindeer?
He wouldn't listen to what I wanted for Christmas.
He told me no on Play-Doh.
I think the next noteworthy scene here is when Santa's at the bar.
Oh, I loved this.
So I think
loved this scene.
This is like probably after Santa's first shift or second shift.
It's like, third shift in or something like that. Yeah.
Santa goes to the bar inside the resort
Yeah.
to order like a flaming candy cane shot or whatever.
That's exactly what it was. It was called a flaming candy cane.
Yeah.
Candy cane, yeah.
Which, I mean, whatever it was, outside of the fact that it's flaming is like kind of ridiculous that Santa's at a bar in full Santa garb.
Yeah.
It looks like a family restaurant too. So like
it's like a supper club or something like
this
that.
is what I mean by saying that like she looks like she's pretending to be
She's still Santa even off the clock.
Yeah, like human, like only exists for like HR purposes. I think that she literally thinks that she's like Santa this entire thing whenever she's in Santa the Santa outfit.
Which we'll get to the HR shit. I got a whole thing on the background check and I'm like, what the hell? Like
how did this happen?
It's impossible.
Yeah.
It's absolutely impossible.
But I've never had a beard that looks quite as good as Santa's. But if I did, I don't know if a flaming shot of anything would be at the top of my list.
Sure. Yeah. Because you have such a lush beard, a flaming something, you're going to light it up.
Anything can happen.
It is what happens.
Yeah, it does happen.
She lights her beard on fire.
Yeah. While she's waiting for her shot, though, Matthew comes and talks to her, and they have like a little bit of a heartfelt moment where Matthew kind of opens up a little bit about his backstory, and he also confides in Santa that he loves someone that he just met
wild
2 days ago, which happens to be
for only an hour, maybe been around her.
Maybe not even an hour.
Maybe not even an hour.
I think before this, he's only ever like still met her at the record store.
20-minute interaction, maybe, if that.
And he like tells Santa, "I'm falling for someone who this Santa is."
Yeah.
And so like Taylor's character is blushing behind those rosy cheeks.
Can we be honest though? Like, what human being is going to literally tell a Santa impersonator, like, he just keeps going like, there's just something about you that I feel like I can open up to you. Allison and I said this whole movie felt kind of homoerotic a little bit. Like with him, like,
I have a note on that
this
later.
was like a bisexual awakening for this guy. Because like there is a lot of scenes where it's like, does he want to fuck Santa Claus?
I have a question about that later on too.
Okay.
I think you know what it is.
I do, yeah.
But I'm trying to think in my head too. I was like, I'm trying to picture even like you're at a bar and you meet someone who's a Santa impersonator and you just like totally open up to the guy. You're just like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like
Things been really tough lately.
Things aren't going good.
I haven't talked to my dad in like 3 months, man. It's rough. Like, yeah, I could not
feel like
imagine.
Every aspect of my life is just lackluster. But I feel like I can tell you everything. I don't know what it is about you.
There's something about you. He keeps saying, yeah. It's so funny. So she has to go. She has to get the suit repaired from her brother. Because the face mask is all burnt up from her lighting herself on fire with the peppermint.
We should also mention that at this point still we're maybe even like halfway through the movie, if not more, but like her own daughter doesn't know she's doing this yet.
Correct. And we have to have the classic scene that she meets with her daughter as Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Her daughter not knowing, and then they talk about her.
Yeah.
So the daughter's kind of venting about her mother to Santa Claus, saying, I wish my mom was just fun. I wish she wasn't so serious. Yeah. I wish she was cool. And she's got to kind of play it as Santa Claus the whole time. But this is the turning point for her now where she goes, maybe I shouldn't be such a stinky stinkerton when it comes to little kids and what they want for Christmas. Maybe I should be a little cooler and tell them that I'll get them the pony. I'll get them the Play-Doh, you know?
There's also that scene where her daughter is like, what do you mean you wish your mom was cool? And she's like, yeah, she used to be a punk rocker.
Oh, yeah.
And then Santa's like, well, how do you know that? Because like Santa's the mom, and the mom hasn't told her daughter.
Why has the mom not told the daughter that she was a punk rock band?
I don't know why she has to hide that from the kid.
That's so stupid.
Yeah.
Like Alice and I were like, that's so cool. Like if I had kids, I'd be like, yeah, I used to be in a band, or I'm still in a band.
Yeah.
You know, I'd be telling them all about it all the time.
And so all the kid had to hear was like the band name once, and she's like, I got Google, you know, and she like found out like
the internet exists, Mom.
Yeah. There's the internet, Santa.
Santa. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're right though. Like she does lighten up on the kids. Like on her next day, when like the kids come to ask Santa for what they want, she's like, yeah, sure, why not? Like we'll get you that. And like,
then the last kid comes. Oh, he's got a stutter. She's got a stutter.
I
This is the stupidest shit ever
I was
to me.
kind
I
of-
almost wanted to Google this and see if it was like if this could cure stutters or not.
I had to pause it like halfway through the scene, and like I looked at Taylene and I was like, I can't tell if this is like this kid has a stutter. I was like, am I allowed to laugh at this moment, or like is this kid pretending to have a stutter, or does this kid actually have a stutter?
I'm never mind. I'm not gonna.
I don't. And it's nothing against kids
No,
or people that have stutters.
It's not. The kid was just. I don't know.
This is like a What's Eating Gilbert Grape moment where like you've got a kid that doesn't actually have a stutter playing a kid that has a stutter.
Yes.
That's the only way I can describe it.
I think it is a kid playing a kid who has a stutter, but
It's like a Simple Jack moment where she's like, mom.
Yeah. She's like, I want for Christmas. Anyways, so anyway, so she goes, Santa Claus goes, I know the cure for stutters. I can cure your stutter right now. Let's sing a song. And so they
Well, because right before this, she's like helping a kid get over his fear of like the dark.
which I thought was wild. She goes, yeah, let me back up. She says to this kid, she's like, what do you want for Christmas? And he says, I don't remember what he says. He says he wants something. And then she's like, but what do you want in your heart?
What do you really
What
want?
do you really want? And he's like, I don't want to be afraid of the dark anymore. And I was like, what the fuck? Kid is like off the rip gonna be, that kid must be like traumatized of the dark. That's like what he's thinking of, like right off the top of his head. I don't want to be afraid of the dark anymore.
And so like this kid, like the next kid has this stutter that we're talking about. And for some reason, Santa's like, I got to cure this. Like, I can't listen to this kid anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
the
yeah.
kid doesn't even tell Santa that she wants to get rid of the stutter.
No, she's just like, I got to get the stutter gone.
Santa's like, I can't. I'm done listening to this kid.
Yeah.
Like I know what's going to cure you. Let's start singing
Jingle bells.
Jingle bells. So she starts singing it. The whole crowd.
The same 30 people, the 10 people that's in there.
Yeah, in every crowd scene is this the same 30 people that they use the entire movie.
Yep.
Everyone starts singing Jingle Bells. The GM, the general manager, Matthew, comes in. He's like, I'm gonna get some PR off this.
He films it.
I'm gonna come in. So he's there next to Santa and the kid while they're singing, while everyone else is on their phones.
Filming it. Yep.
Kid instantly and magically Stutter's gone. Yep.
Like I said, I wanted to Google this and be like, is this a form of therapy for that?
Is it really?
I don't know. I have people that I know in my life that have children who have stutters, and they take them to therapy every week for it.
Really?
Speech therapy. Yeah, every single week they do.
Dude, they just got to go to Santa visit. That'll cure them.
They got to sing Jingle Bells once, and they're good to go.
Yeah, just put it on in your. Just get a Jingle Bell CD, play it nonstop for him. Your kid will be good in 2 days.
You're just like, it's like June, and your kid's like, no. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Shut up.
Jingle bells. Come on with me. Jingle bells, jingle. Oh.
Santa said.
Oh, shit. The one kid sneezed on her. I would have punted that kid, dude. Oh my God. The one kid sneezed on her, and if that would have happened to me, like it was like deliberately in her face, I would have been like, dude, I'm so weird about getting sick. You know me.
Yeah.
If some kid sneezed in my face, I would have I wouldn't have punted a kid. I'm never going to hurt a kid.
If you're in a mall with someone who, like, with one person who's sick, you're already like freaked out about that.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
if you're in like a 10,000 square foot mall,
Yeah, I feel bad if my coworker comes in and they're like, hey, Nate, I'm not feeling too well. I'll be like, over there.
get out.
Not by me. Nope. You can be over there.
I think it's so funny in the next scene, like whatever happened is like spreading like wildfire on like their social media.
The video of her curing the stutter is spreading like wildfire on
And
social media.
Her dad's not there, but like Matthew's like video conferencing his dad, filling him in on what's happening. Wherever Matthew is and wherever the dad is, they try to make it look like he's across the world. It literally looks like they're in the same room. They just
filmed it like,
yeah, they just like light it a little bit different.
oh
But,
my
like,
God, you're right,
but
dude.
it looks like they're both in the same office, but they're trying to make it look like he's in like a totally different area of the world, or like
Dude,
a different,
I did not pick up on that. That's so true. Dude, it's the same Christmas tree.
he's in the office.
It's behind the dad. It's also behind him. You're totally right. It's the same room. It's the same beige colored wall.
They just changed the lighting color and like made it look like
It's the same tree.
it is. Wait till they cut to the dad. They're like, it looks like he's across the table from him.
It's awesome. I did not pick that up.
That's the only continuity error that I noticed where I was like, Are they actually filming this in the same room to like save on like
I like the jeans one though.
the budget?
I like the Santa
the
Claus
Santa with
with
the
jeans. That's good.
Jeans and the Skechers. So now we finally get like a look at like the recruiting site, or maybe not even the recruiting site, but just like their social media. Well, maybe it is a recruiting site that like Tia's like trying to investigate into like this Santa.
Yeah, she's a little bit
She's butthurt.
well, first of all, she's the antagonist, like I said. So yeah, she's kind of trying to sabotage Matthew.
Yep.
And she's kind of a little bit onto the Santa Claus because what kind of Santa Claus can cure freaking stutters?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. She's like, this is giving Matthew too much positive news.
True.
She's like, this is not good for me to become the general manager. I need to try to undermine this situation.
We move into the middle of the movie. We're really getting into now. You can tell that Taylor is now kind of falling for Matthew a little bit.
Yeah.
That she's kind of now, she had her walls up. And the reason being is that her daughter, Zoe, says,
It's kind of pushing her.
you know what I want for Christmas? I want my mother to have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
And she says, I want my mother to start living for her and not for me, which I thought was really cool, honestly. And also like really mature of her daughter for
Mhm.
14. I was like, holy shit, I wasn't thinking that kind of crap when I was 4.
know.
I want my dad and my mom to start living for them.
Yeah. I want them to be happy, not me.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking of that at 14.
No, you're thinking about what am I getting for Christmas?
Yeah. I want trip pants. And I got them at 14 for Christmas.
Also, Tia Mowry types like a boomer in this on her keyboard. I don't know if you caught that.
I do. I also love the fake Google and the Google image, reverse image search
Yeah.
crap and all that. It's great.
So Tia Mowry is still in her like investigative phase of like trying to bring down this.
She wants to find out who Hugh Man is.
Yeah, who is this person that they hired
Yeah.
that they must not have any information on because like they were the ones that hired her. They must not have done any sort of like
They didn't. At the end of the movie, you figure out they didn't do a background check.
HR work.
They didn't do a W-2.
Yeah,
They would have had to have done that for her to get paid, right?
like a social security number.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, she tries to do like a reverse Google image search with like they have some picture of her on file. But at this point though, like my natural disbelief is fully suspended. What sort of recruiting site can you like enter a phone number into and it gives you a picture of what that person is,
Yeah.
even if they're not in your system?
Yeah. That
Like,
feels
what?
like even police don't have that.
No,
You know? Yeah. Like,
doesn't exist.
no. No, there's a couple technology things. Oh, dude, praise the stuntman. Praise the stuntman for this scene. Whoever ate shit on the skis
That wasn't Santa.
playing Taylor really did eat shit. It was
Yeah.
good.
Maybe that was our friend Zach who also ate shit on a snow mountain and broke his leg doing it.
R.I.P. Zach.
He's a baldy too, so
Yeah.
he's a bald bud.
Yeah, he married you. No, that was Dan.
That was Dan.
Yeah, never mind.
He's also
baldy.
baldy.
Also baldy.
I'm losing
Yeah.
track of him. Honestly, we're gaining baldies left and right here.
Did you
so
find any bald men in this movie? I found maybe one.
I was gonna say I think because I give a bald rating out of all my Christmas movies that we watch.
Yeah,
This is a bald score for me. It was a 0 out of 10. I didn't see any bald people.
one guy who was almost bald.
The only person that I saw was the little dude that was on her snowboard.
The drummer in the band.
Oh, was he bald?
The first drummer in the bar. We'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there.
He might have already been there, but I don't know.
He's kind of bald.
I didn't see. Yeah. I
He's
didn't
one of the
see-
guys who likes to keep the sides,
Okay.
but then keep the, which I don't know why you do.
I don't know if we can count that though.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. All right, that's fair. You
Yes.
got it. Yeah, that guy who's playing drums. I mean, he's kinda. He's
He's got like,
he's balding.
he's got like the Steve
He's
Jobs
got the-
peach fuzz on top of his head.
Yeah, he's got the. You're right. He looks like Steve Jobs. Yeah. So at this point in time, we kind of mentioned that Matthew and Taylor are kind of falling for each other. They're on their first date.
And also Matthew can play a guitar at this
He
point.
can do everything.
Yeah. What can't this guy? The guy's a general manager.
Paris Hilton.
Yeah. He screws around in Italy, makes a name for himself there, comes home.
He's a nudist.
He's a rock star here too.
Yeah. Everybody
Knows-
knows him for some reason too.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Here he like whispers to one of his bandmates. He's like, "Hey, there's a person here who is in the band
Screaming Kittens.
Screaming Kittens." And so he calls her out while they're still on stage.
Dumbest move ever.
And so she's like in shock, but literally the whole crowd is like, "Oh my God, there's someone here from Screaming Kittens. Give it up." And like the whole audience loses it. Like how does everybody
How is
know?
she not getting royalties from Spotify and shit? You know, how is she not like if everybody knows who Screaming Kittens is, I know so many bands that are no longer bands that were big bands that they're still getting paid money for their music and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But how does everybody know who she is in that moment? And also, like, they care so much that she's there. Like, they just make too big of a deal out of it that, like, there's a lady here from the Screaming Kittens that, like, the whole audience.
Convenience, man. Story of convenience.
Yeah. Christmas story of convenience.
He ends up trying to get her to go up on stage and to play a song from Screaming Kittens. And this backfires royally because she mentions that this was her life and this was really deep for me. She was like, this was my life. This was my dream. This is what
I wanted to be this artist.
I wanted to be this person. And I had a child and the person I was with left me and I had to give that life up to raise my daughter.
To be a mom.
And she's like, this is all I ever wanted. And it was taken from me. And that was like so deep for me. I was like, holy crap, dude. Like,
right.
Yeah, if I was in her shoes and somebody was like, "Come on up and sing one of your," I'd be like, I would just start crying. You know, I would be like, I would be so sad. I feel like,
come out here and play Zenith for these guys.
Don't even put this on the internet. Come on, man.
Oh, you know I'm going to. You know I'm going to.
It's already out there. You might as well.
Shout out to Grim Waters.
Oh my God.
We can give you a plug for Grim Waters while we're here.
Yeah, check out any other song besides that one. Any other song besides that one.
So anyway, she takes offense to this, what Matthew tried to pull with like getting her up on stage to come play a Screaming Kitten song. And she kind of just like almost wants to break things off with him and like doesn't want to see him again.
Even though it's not even, they're not together. It's just a first date sort of thing.
Yeah. It's at this moment where like Tia Mowry is still trying to like dig into who this human is that plays Santa Claus. And you can like see some of the application work they have for this person. She's like flipping through it and you can see who the emergency contact is. Did you pause it? Oh,
No. What do you got?
Let me pause it here.
Mrs. Claus is the emergency contact. She is still in character.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Her literal application.
Department, Christmas. City, Mount Lincoln. That's so funny, dude. I didn't see that. That's too good. You're right. She's not cosplaying a person playing Santa Claus. She is fucking Santa Claus, dude.
It's almost like she's Santa Claus trying to cosplay as human to get this job.
Yeah, it's like reversed. Yeah. Like, how do I be an old man as Santa Claus? That's funny, man.
Yeah, and this is the moment where she like Googles that phone number and like Taylor Jacobson's like photo shows up.
It's weird.
Yeah. We're like, I don't know where that photo exists in the jobization.com website that she's using as their
Jobization is like their
work day.
Yeah, what is that? But anyways, Tia Tamara, she knows now that Taylor, her jaw drops.
She knows the
Jaw
secret.
drops, and she's like, also, I think we see the apartment manager here again, and
oh yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
Like every time she comes out, she's
less and less clothing. Oh, come on, let's go.
Her outfit, whatever she's wearing, like her chest is more and more exposed.
Slowly, it comes down further and further. It sounds bad, like we're being like objectification here. Definitely not. No, we're very respectful men. She's just a great looking woman.
She's wearing lace, like she's got lace on.
She's fully in lingerie, ready to sleep with Santa Claus at this point. She says that she's baked gingerbread man, and then she whispers, she goes, I made them a scotch.
Like, how does she know Santa's a Scotch guy?
Who knows, man? Who knows? But the entire movie, the apartment manager, after seeing her
one time
Taylor in Santa garb, is like, now she's madly in love with Santa. She's like, I gotta get Santa in bed with me.
Dude, she's probably like got those like social videos of Santa on like repeat on her phone of like singing Jingle Bells to that kid with the stutter.
She's been watching
got him on repeat.
It's funny. She's got a necklace that says "Kiss Me." She's got.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, she's got a necklace on that says "Kiss Me." It's pretty funny.
So while she's back at home here, though, this is hilarious. She's back at home. She tucks her kid back into bed. Her kid's sleeping in, not in a Santa Claus hat though, but she's kind of like coming around to like, maybe I overreacted to Matthew in that moment. So she goes into her like coat closet, pulls out an electric guitar behind like one jacket.
Oh God. I have some stuff on this. Okay.
But I was like, how has nobody seen
found it?
This electric guitar in this small closet behind like one winter jacket.
Yeah.
And she starts like playing in the closet. Like she starts like plucking along to some of her songs.
It's in tune.
Yeah, it's like slightly out of tune.
But it's more in tune than it should be. Also, I don't know if you checked it out. I had to, because me being who I am.
Oh, the type of guitar
Do you know what it is?
is it a Stratocaster.
It is. It's a Fender Stratocaster that they scraped off the word Fender and wrote with marker toaster.
I didn't see that.
It's called a toaster. It's the same font as Fender because you can see they sanded it off.
Toaster. Yeah, come play around with my toaster guitar.
It's funny though. Yeah, so she strums some chords. It's decently in tune for some reason. Conveniently, they don't show her left hand, which is great.
I think they do show. So
At the end.
yeah, this is a little bit of a spoiler. They show it at the end. I will say though, to be honest, they do a decent job.
Matthew does.
Making it look like they know what they're doing.
No, they don't. I'm gonna disagree with you hardcore.
But her not so much.
No,
Matthew, I think they do.
does a decent job on the solo. He does a decent job. She plays the same damn chord, which isn't a chord. If you catch it, it's like a reversed power chord. And
oh, isn't she got like a
like a reversed power chord.
Yeah.
And she plays that one chord the entire time. Even though like you can clearly hear it's supposed to be like moving
she's not
around.
playing lead, she's playing backup though. That's why.
True.
She can just play power chords the whole time.
Yeah, but only one.
One power. So she's conflicted.
Yeah.
She's like, maybe I took it too hard. Maybe not. There is a moment where she has like a deep conversation with a kid back at the resort while she's in her Santa costume.
Who's the bully?
Who's the bully? The kid that's
The
been
bully of her daughter.
Yeah, the kid that's been bullying her
Zoe.
own daughter. And this kid's kind of like telling their story about like why.
Classic right here.
Yeah, almost like a
Classic,
villain
like-
monologue.
Hey Arnold moment, even I feel like.
Yeah.
Like very, yeah.
This is why I am the way I am. And like the kid almost like spells it out before like Santa can like tell them like, you need to do this. Like, this is why
Yeah.
you're feeling this way. The kid almost like tells them,
Figures out their own issue.
yeah, before
The kid's
Santa
like,
does.
I'm a bully because my life sucks.
Yeah.
Basically.
And Santa's like, you're doing that because you're hurting. And the kid's like, oh wow, hadn't thought of that.
And Santa's like, I'm also hurting. And then Santa says, why don't we make a pact for this Christmas for us both to let go of our hurt?
Yeah.
And then she says, okay. And honestly, this was huge for this child. This child talks about it later in the movie that like, this made her not be a bully anymore. Like,
Yeah.
she like from this point on was like, oh,
Big turning point for this kid.
yeah, maybe I shouldn't bully kids anymore.
So what seems like a minor scene comes into play later.
I did like in that scene though, the entire time she knows everything. Santa Claus knows everything's happening because her daughter's telling her, right?
Mhm.
But the little kid doesn't know that Santa Claus knows this shit because she doesn't know that she's the
Santa-
mother of Zoe.
The kid is getting bullied.
So the entire conversation, the bully is going, how do you know that? And then the response every single time, she just like leans back. She's like,
I'm Santa.
Santa Claus.
And the way she says it too.
Yeah.
I'm Santa. I'm Santa.
I'm Santa Claus. Yes.
I'm Santa Claus.
Jingle, jingle.
Jingle balls, jingle balls.
Oh, it's great.
We eventually get to a part in the story where Matthew invites her to come to this fancy dinner with like his dad.
It's like the Christmas celebrate. It's very similar to the dinner from our last movie. It's like a ball.
Yeah, like
kind of like
a bunch of rich people.
yeah.
The investors, I think Matthew mentions. So he invites her to come to this because I think he wants to show off to his dad that like, hey, I'm seeing somebody now.
She's kind of a hottie.
Yeah. We've been on, this is our first date officially is what
Yeah.
they say in the movie. But she realizes that like, she's like, yo, I might be invited to this. And also Santa's invited to this too.
She immediately, her eyes get big.
So she's like, got to go back to her brothers and be like, we got to think of something here. We need to figure out a way
Yep.
to get me into this. And also this, and what's coming up is one of my favorite parts of the movie here.
Okay.
And I'm kind of expecting this. I know exactly what's going to happen.
We called it too. We
Yeah.
called it too.
That
Yep.
she's basically going to be playing both people, going back and forth,
Yep.
changing
It's
costume.
like a White Chicks moment.
Yeah.
The movie White Chicks. It feels very much, yeah.
Yeah. Literally exactly what we're saying happens. So she shows up originally as herself. Matthew's like, where's Santa? He said he'd be here. And then she's like, I need to go like powder my nose in the bathroom.
No,
I'll be right back.
Do you know what that means?
Yeah. Do some cocaine.
No, she goes like this. She goes like this. She goes, I gotta go. I got a thing.
Yeah.
My contact.
Yeah. And this is the first time that like Tia Mowry is seeing her outside of the character.
Yeah.
And she's like already put the pieces together.
She knows. Her whole grand plan is to unveil it at this dinner that Santa Claus is an imposter.
At the most convenient time for herself.
Which I want to say something right now about this whole plot that doesn't make sense to me. Who fucking cares? Who cares that she is Santa Claus? She's obviously raking in money for the resort. She's doing a great job. Kids love her. People love her. Who cares if she's Santa Claus? Just keep it a secret. Let the staff know and keep doing it because it's working.
Tia Mowry cares because she's not getting the credit for it. So
Okay, that's true. But even then, like, even if it was unveiled, like, you know, like, what's the big deal?
Yeah.
What's the big deal here? You
Like,
know,
the
there's
dad-
no, like, she's not hurting anyone.
I know. The dad would still see, obviously, the dollar signs that are raking in because of this and would just
That's
be like,
what I'm saying.
and would just like kick Tia Mowry to the side and be like, I don't care what you,
And be like, I don't care that's a woman. People
love her.
she's not doing anything wrong. People love her. She's killing it. Yeah.
You've seen our Q4 records here? We're off the charts, dude.
Yeah. I don't understand, like, the like, ooh, it's so bad what she's doing. Why she got to hide it sort of thing, you know? I guess. I don't know. I think it's funny.
So the way she's able to like change her costumes so much is she has her brothers come into the hotel, and instead of like getting a hotel room for them to like pull this off, they're in a bathroom stall.
Great. Oh, I know your favorite scene.
Yeah. Which they explained it off really early on. Like the guy's like, why couldn't we get a hotel room? She's like, it's booked. It's the busiest month of the year, which
That's good.
kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a good cover,
It's a good cover. Yeah.
but it's also another moment of convenience for like
True.
storytelling
True. That they
And-
have to like do these changeovers in a
men's
handicap stall.
in a men's bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like she's got one brother outside the men's bathroom, one brother one
Outside who's like making sure people don't come in, and one
Yeah.
guy who's doing the actual like
Yep.
getting her in the suit in the stall.
she's in there changing, and that's how they're able to pull it off back and forth. So this happens a couple of times where she like runs in, changes, goes back out. Matthew's like, oh, I want you to meet Taylor. I don't know where she went. She was just here. And
He's like texting her and shit.
yeah, this happens a couple of times where like they're back and forth. Like she's talking to this.
It's classic.
Yeah, exactly what you'd expect from this moment, where it's this little mix up. She's trying to do too much here. One of the men like gets distracted because he hears someone say like, "Oh, I think Stephen King is in the Stephen King just showed up in the lobby."
And they're horror freaks.
Yeah,
They love horror.
so
You
he's
know,
got to
yeah.
go check it out.
Another can.
Yeah, as he's going to check it out, Matthew's going to the bathroom. Matthew's got to go potty.
Yeah.
He walks into the bathroom. This is my favorite scene.
I think this is great. This is great.
Matt-
It is good.
Matthew comes into the bathroom, and all he hears right off the bat is just grunting and like moaning coming from the handicap stall.
Because she's trying to get the suit on.
Yeah, her brother's trying to help her get dressed, and he notices like right away, and he's like really confused. Before he even like says anything, he like tries to like peek under the door frame to see what's going on in there. What he sees underneath the thing, underneath the door saws, he sees Santa's feet
Painted.
Yeah.
The toenails are painted
Yeah,
red.
Toenails painted red, but Santa's also in front of another man. Another man's behind him. So he's coming to the conclusion that like Santa's getting railed in this handicap stall right now. But I do think at the same time, if anyone in this movie were to like not care at all about what someone's like orientation is, it would be this guy.
Yeah.
Matthew is a very like, you know, he's got kind of a controversial background. He's a changed man. I think he's a very forgiving person. Like far be it from him what Santa's into, what Hugh Man.
He didn't give a shit.
No.
When Santa came out with the other guy, he was
Yeah.
like, I don't think did he say anything about it?
No, but I'm also trying to think like from his perspective, like how he's thinking about this person he's confided in. You know,
Yeah.
like is he thinking like, did I give Hugh Man mixed signals that I'm into him almost? Like-
He totally did. You did. There was a lot of times that you're like
Yeah.
staring into his eyes and being like, there's just something about you, man. There's something about you, Santa.
Also for him to do it while he's on the clock though is kind of unprofessional
100%. I
in
agree.
terms of what he's thinking. So
It's very unprofessional. You would get fired immediately for having sex in a bathroom stall. You would, yeah, there's no way that Matthew, if he was a legit GM, would just be like, yeah, Santa, go back out there and, you know, you just like,
just wash your hands.
just like had sex in there. Yeah, like go back out there and talk to the kids.
Make sure you wash your hands a little bit.
Yeah. But speaking of, I mean, this is the point now where Santa has to go and give all the presents to the kids that are there.
Yeah.
So Santa Claus comes out of the bathroom and goes back into the Christmas village and whatnot.
The ballroom, or
Back it's like where, Santa's throne is and all that jazz.
Yeah.
And this is where Tamara is going to be like,
she's like, this is my perfect moment.
Yeah.
To just like blow Santa's cover into like also blow Christmas away from these kids that are here.
Alice said that. She's like, why would you do this in front of the kids?
I know. I had
Because
the same thought.
What is her words? That man is an imposter. He's not a real Santa Claus. Why would you do that in front of kids, man? Oh my God. You totally just wrecked Christmas for like 20 kids.
What a terrible person to to do that for your own personal gain.
And then right away, right after that happens, before she is able to admit that she is Taylor and not Santa Claus, someone comes running in and saying, Zoe just had an accident on the ski mountain.
Yeah.
And EMS is there. And
Yeah.
she's being hauled away into an ambulance.
I also want to like piggyback off you saying that, like, why would Tia
Oh, yeah,
do this-
yeah.
do this in this moment? This is a very like, I feel like it's a very un-American thing to do, to just like blow this away for the kids.
Yeah.
To just like, for your own personal gain. Like, it's not technically, it's one of those things that's like we talked about in an earlier episode where like things that aren't illegal but feel illegal.
Okay, yeah,
Ruining Christmas for kids
Feels
illegal and also a little bit un-American in my opinion.
I agree with that. Like, why couldn't she just like have gone to the dad and been like, hey, here's all my evidence. Here's why I think that this is it. Like,
Yeah.
this is it.
But it's also the fact that like Tia Mowry still can't connect that like Santa and that chick are the same person. She thinks that they're working together. She thinks that Hugh Man is still a real person.
Oh,
And
really?
Yeah. She's like,
I missed that.
Yeah, she's like, Hugh Man and Taylor Breckenridge are working together to ruin my career, is what she says. Or she's like, oh, to ruin Christmas is what I mean. She like tries to like backtrack.
I did catch that, but you're right. I thought that she had already figured out that it was the same person.
No, she thinks they're working together.
She thinks that Hugh Man is a real guy.
Yeah. So she still doesn't
Okay.
understand. She can't connect the dots that it's the
That's
same.
even worse then.
I know.
That's even because that is just she thinks that's just a man dressed as Santa.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
She thinks it's like a real person trying to be Santa, like an actual guy, and that Taylor's a totally different person. That's like
Part of the
yeah,
downfall of her. Interesting. I love though when she starts to call her out and she starts to be like, "This is an imposter." The dad goes, "How much champagne have you had?"
champagne is like the least alcoholic drink
How many
there is.
glasses of champagne have you had?
But you're right though. Yeah, right as like Tia's about to like blow this whole story up, a guy comes in saying like, yeah, there's EMS on the mountain right now. There was an accident.
And Zoe is the person who's hurt. And they're gonna carry her away and then at this moment, she goes. The Santa Claus Taylor goes, not in her. Zoe. She goes, Zoe.
She says it as like
as
as
her.
Taylor.
And then Matt goes, Taylor. like he could tell from her voice immediately that was not an old man.
I'm saying super stalker. This
Yeah.
guy knows what she sounds like dressed up as Santa Claus. So, long story short, they go to the accident. Her daughter's like on a gurney,
Yep.
like slightly coherent. She's still dressed as Santa, her mom.
I love it.
And
she's talking to her though as if she's Taylor.
Yeah, this is maybe my second favorite scene here. Zoe wakes up. She's like looking at Santa.
Yeah.
And she's like, "You're okay, Zoe. Like, we're gonna make sure you get taken care of."
She's like, Mom?
And she's like, "No." She's like, "Santa."
Oh yeah.
She's like, "Why the hell is Santa here taking care of me?"
That's too funny.
I'm about
man.
to go into an ambulance. Why is Santa like trying to console
It's okay,
me?
you're gonna be all right. Yeah, that would be. I could imagine being in her shoes,
You wake up and the
yeah.
first thing you see is Santa after this accident.
consoling you.
Yeah, where you became like incapacitated.
But also sounds like your mom. She's wild.
And then like, so while she's like consoling her though, Matthew shows up on the scene here and he's figured it out at this point.
Yep.
And well, I mean, before he figures it out, this is where she does her like Mission Impossible mask unveiling. And it's it's not Santa, not Hugh Man. She's Taylor.
She does like the shake the hair out. Like
Yeah.
The Carrie Fisher when she unveils herself at the end of Return of the Jedi.
Yep.
Everybody pulls out their phones and whatnot, and they just start filming. I said to Alice when we were watching this, I'm like, how is nobody going, no way? Or like, what? Like, how is nobody losing their mind? That
Not
the
even Tia,
entire
because-
time that's a person that's a younger woman in a costume.
Yeah. And also, like, why is Tia not more shocked? Because Tia thought they were two different people.
Yeah.
And in this moment, it's one person. She should be like mind
And she's just kind of like,
yeah, Tia should she should pass out because of what she's seeing here, but she doesn't. I think it's hilarious. She's like, takes her mask off. Now she's consoling her daughter, being like, I was Santa.
Yeah.
BTW. We're going to take care of you. She like tries to like tell Matthew's
like, just go.
Yeah.
Your daughter's like hurt. And she's like,
but Matthew's like crying though. Did you notice this?
Yeah,
He's like, his like eyes are red and he's like welling up. Like, why is this getting to him? Like,
because he is a stalker and he has been stalking her since the Screaming Kittens days.
And so he's just like, yeah, I know. He's like, you need to go. And that's basically the last we see of like, kind of not last we see, but this is like where we leave off with their relationship for a while about like what happens between them and what they're feeling about. This might be one of your favorite scenes where they kind of come back and they're like, yo, why did we hire this guy?
Dude, I was so confused by this. Yeah.
I need to hear your HR background.
Because the entire time, Alice and I are going W-2. We're going, you know, like you have to provide like several forms of identification. You have to, there's so much you have to do to, you know, you got to figure out your bank account and whatnot for like direct deposit. Well, people know this. I shouldn't be like, you know, but like the entire
if you have a job, you know what we mean.
Yeah. The entire reason why the dad was upset was because neither of them did a background check on Santa Claus. And I mean, at the end of the day, yes, that's not right. And you shouldn't be hiring people without doing any kind of like background checks and whatnot. But
just because they look like Santa.
Is she getting paid under the table? Is she like how is the pay working? How is the
payroll?
Yeah. And then also, why is the dad not like, all right, kind of a bummer, but she's making a lot of money for us. Let's get her hired. Let's get her on a W-2. Let's get her W-2 filled out. Let's get her the forms of identification. Let's verify it all. It's not like we did anything illegal. We just kind of
sweep this under the rug. Keep going.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's like she did anything malicious or anything that was like hurting anyone. It just doesn't feel like she did anything bad. It felt like almost like the undertone was like
it wasn't her fault.
It was a woman. And I was like, what's so bad about it? I don't know. It's weird.
I guess I shouldn't say it wasn't her fault because she did try to mislead them, but they also didn't do their due diligence with like
they didn't do a background check,
trying to check on her. No, nothing.
They said that she provided her social security number, but then also a fake name. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Like
you would see the inconsistencies.
You would see the inconsistencies. Yeah, I was like, okay.
Landlady shows back up.
She's embarrassed because she realizes she's been hitting on the mom the entire time. She's been hitting on Taylor the entire time.
Her tenant.
Yeah, and she's also been like really sexual and like horned up around her and whatnot. Like, yeah.
She's like the videos people were taking of like the Santa reveal like went viral. They got like over 100,000 views.
Yep.
And so I think like also
I'm surprised they went with that low in the movie.
I know. That's another out of touch thing, I think.
Like they should have been like, 4 million views or like even more.
It's at probably close to this moment though where you realize that like the chick that we mentioned earlier that the Santa has that conversation with about the bully girl.
Yeah, and she is the daughter. The bully of Zoe is the daughter of Tia and Tamara.
Yep.
It's a twist. It's an unveil.
Yep. So she is the daughter, and like the daughter has a conversation with her mom being like,
you suck as a mom.
Yeah. And that's when like the mom's like, you're right. I need to be better.
Let's have a conversation.
Yeah.
Right now. Is what she says.
And so because of that conversation, she's also going to help Matthew out now to like regain his like GM status because
she realizes that she's been kind of shitty.
Yeah. Because Matthew ends up taking the fall for this. Like what happens? He
says, I'm the one that didn't do the background check.
Yeah, it wasn't my fault.
I'm the one who hired her all weird.
Yep. So she's like, I'm going to prepare him to take back the spotlight here. And she helps him make this like half-ass speech that's like that's unforgettable. I can't even remember what he said in here.
He says something about Santa Claus isn't a man. Santa Claus isn't a movie. Isn't a woman. He's an idea. Santa Claus is an idea.
Yeah, it's exactly.
And then he says something about like about bettering yourselves and about taking responsibility and all that jazz. And really, I do think the underlying like theme is like it's about like growth. It's like the bully grows, the mom of the bully grows. He grows. He's not a little Paris Hilton anymore. She as well grows, and she's Taylor's making money, and she's also becoming more of a fun mom and not so serious towards her daughter all the time and whatnot. The daughter's becoming good at snowboarding. I mean, I feel like there's like growth is the theme.
And I should mention too that Matthew's giving this speech at like the Christmas tree lighting ceremony that they're having. It's
like the big night Christmas thing at the lodge.
They got like 20 people in the audience.
There's a band.
It's the biggest night ever. They got like
20 people.
20 people that you've seen throughout the whole movie already.
The same 20 people that have been at every day's Santa Claus. Every Santa Claus thing they've been at. Every single one, every day. But anyways, there's a band. It's kind of like the closing sequence. Yeah.
Out of like from behind one of the Christmas trees, Taylor shows back up, and I'm like, that's ballsy because you basically got kicked out of here with like them threatening to sue you.
She hopped on stage. Yeah. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine being like a work thing where there's, like you do like those like sales meetings where there's like a stage and let's say it's like your CEO's up on stage and then like somebody who got fired just walks up and is like, hey, I just want to apologize for
They basically steal the microphone.
Yeah, that's what happens here. She's like, I just want to apologize to you guys for really not doing it, for giving you joy. Like, she didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah. That's basically the scene that Nate just said. Is like this is all happening live. Like she's going up onto stage while Matthew's talking and addressing the audience of people who are staying at the hotel.
Yeah.
And she's not just having like a conversation to apologize to like the people there that like were misled by her. She's just apologizing to Matthew on this microphone.
It's so weird.
It's like getting picked up throughout the whole audience. Like everyone can hear what she's saying, and everyone's just okay with it. Like everyone's just like, yeah, sure, why not? Like the dad's there. The dad's like, yeah, just let him go, I guess.
I think at the end of the day, they should be though. I'm standing by that Taylor did nothing wrong.
Yeah, I'm sure the dad's probably like, why? She made us money. Like she brought these 30 random people everywhere with us tonight. So she might as well be up on that stage again.
He accepts the apology, and then
they kiss.
Yep,
and then get their Christmas smooch.
Of course, since they're both musicians, we figured out that Matthew plays a little acoustic guitar and Taylor's a rock musician.
They're on a stage with the band already.
They gotta perform.
They gotta rock out one last time. You know what
I thought was really weird though?
What?
She has like an old blues rock, like Elvis voice with a lot of like, and I'm like, dude, you're a punk. Like I was picturing the entire movie like Taylor being like, I don't like cops, I don't like people, I don't like, I was picturing like
really angry music.
Yeah, like I was picturing like punk rock music, and she's like, run, run, Rudolph, Santa Claus is coming to town. Like,
because her hair was dyed blue in her band that she talked about, the Screaming Kittens band. She had like dyed blued hair.
Or this is a situation of like you said, being out of touch, and they're like, she was in a.
What chord is she playing right now? What is that?
Like a reverse. That's like a reverse power chord.
Oh, this guy's playing like a left-handed guitar over here, though. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, she's playing like the same power chord on that same fret the entire time.
Yeah,
but it's not even a power chord. It's like a reverse one.
But Matthew, I feel like he does know a little bit of guitar.
He doesn't. I watched it.
You don't think he does?
No, he does not at all. I watched this very close, and I think that what happened is there was somebody on set who did. There's a portion where he plays a solo where he does some slides.
They're not even strumming at the same time. I just realized.
No, he doesn't even have a pick in his hand.
No.
Okay. Towards the end of this, you'll notice that he immediately goes like this right afterwards, and there's no pick in his hand. And then he goes back to playing as if he has a pick in his hand. It's wild. But then watch this. Right once he's done, watch this.
That's right. He doesn't.
He's got no pick. And then he goes back to it like
I didn't even catch that.
What the hell?
Oh, he's a fraud musician.
They both are. Last scene.
I think it's funny that they're back at her apartment.
We said the same thing.
Not the mansion that
we said the same thing.
Yeah, they're back at Taylor's apartment with like
for Christmas Day.
Yeah, she's there with Matthew and also Matthew's dad, who are like tycoons literally in this town.
Mm-hmm.
And they're visiting her, and not like they couldn't just like rent out any ballroom they wanted to at the hotel. They're like back at her cozy apartment. The most memorable parts that come from this scene though is the landlord comes comes back in.
Amazing. You can just, this solidified it that she loves old men.
She's into old guys.
She loves old men. So does my wife.
Shout out
Alice. She loves Denzel Washington, man. It's her number one. He's like 66. She's trying to collect every single Denzel film.
How far is she into
I
it?
think she's got like 4.
Okay. She's got a ways to go. I think.
She's got like 60 films to go.
She's in a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, last scene. They're all in the apartment and they're having a great time.
She invites the landlord into the apartment.
Yep.
The landlord like turns around and sees Matthew's dad in the corner. And she's like, who's this tall drink of water?
My God. She is just thirsty, man.
They're under some mistletoe and she wants to get it on right then and there.
She is a thirsty. I've said it several times. She is so horny. This woman is, dude. She is. It's ridiculous.
The last shot is Taylor and Matthew are like side hugging each other. They're looking at the magical moment they've created with their families and with the landlord. And Matthew just says, he's like, oh boy, he's in trouble.
Or like,
I think he says
she doesn't stand a chance. She doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah,
he doesn't stand a chance.
He doesn't stand a chance. Yeah.
I think the last line that I've written down that Matthew says is he turns to Taylor. The weirdest thing to say.
Yeah.
As the closing line, he like turns to her and he just says, "How did you get so good at Christmas?"
He does say that.
That's
yeah,
the last line of the movie.
Weird. Oh my God.
Overall, I agree with your rating.
A 2.5?
I would say maybe like a 2.75.
Okay.
I'd go up a little bit just because I do think
You had
that
a lot
like,
of fun. I had a lot of fun watching it.
it was fun. Also, she killed it as the
Santa Claus.
as the Santa. Yeah, she's a great comedy actor. I would not be
She
surprised.
should be in more comedies.
Yeah, I would not
She
be
should be in
surprised
more
if she
comedies.
does.
She has great timing, like you said. I agree. This was my favorite out of the 3 as a movie. Like, if I had to recommend any of the 3 to anybody, I'd say this one's as a holiday Christmas movie. You're gonna watch it and be like, this is dumb, but also you're gonna watch and be like, this is fun.
Yeah. If she kills it as Santa, that's like the best part is her. Any scene with her as Santa is like the best part of the movie.
Best acting of all 3 we've watched in general. I didn't have any qualms with Matthew.
No, he
from
was
an
good.
acting standpoint. I didn't have any qualms. I thought he did good. I thought Zoe was great. I thought the bully girl was great. Tia Tamara, great.
The dad was okay.
He was all right. Yeah. I thought the boss in the beginning, who fires her,
It started out weak.
he was not great.
Yeah.
Yeah, but overall, man, fun time. I'm glad we do this every year. I want to continue to do this.
Oh yeah, we will. We will.
Yeah.
It'll be a recurring thing. I don't ever want to stop reviewing a trending holiday movie.
I agree.
And maybe this will become a classic. I don't know.
That'd be pretty crazy.
What's it take?
Yeah.
We were there when this became a classic type of moment, you know?
That's true. That's true. That's true.
I don't think that's happening with this one though, but I had fun with it.
Me too.
And next week, if you are still joining us, we have our annual Baldmas event where we have our gift exchange. And I'm so excited to get you my stuff.
Wait, is that next week? That's not next week.
Or is it 2 weeks from now?
Yeah. I think it's 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
In a couple of weeks, we are having Baldmas. Sorry, I'm jumping the gun because
You're just excited.
and probably because I just finished my shopping for you too.
Same, me too.
So
Me too.
I'm so excited to get you these gifts that I've got
excited
saved for you.
I'm excited to give you mine too, man. I'm excited to give you mine too.
It's usually it's probably one of my most favorite things that we shoot is Baldmas. So
I agree.
don't miss out on the gift exchange. See what we get for each other. But we got holiday stuff going on all month.
Yeah.
So
hell yeah, we do.
we'll be in the holiday spirit. So make sure to stick around and hang out with your ball buds here.
Ho ho ho, baby.
Ho ho ho! Jingle jingle!
Jiggle jiggle.
Love you.
Love you guys.